The Mike Show presents Test Drive Interviews. Brought to you by Billy Craft Honda, Old Forest Road in Lynchburg. A Test Drive Interviews, and I'm Mike from The Mike Show from 93.7 KHF and also Radio 434. Check us out, follow us. This is Test Drive Interview number 2. We're going to be heading downtown to pick up our new mayor, Mayor Treney Tweedy from City Hall. And we got Paul, our chauffeur du jour.
That's right. Excited to do this today. This is a Insight 2019, just hit our lot. We're pretty excited about it. This is a hybrid, so this will allow us to get maximum gas mileage. We're going to average about 50 miles to the gallon on this. And
wow.
The exciting thing about this vehicle is it looks a lot like our award-winning Accord.
Okay.
And it runs just as smooth. And so as we test drive today, you're going to see a lot of those extra features that you would typically have with that. Inside, you can see the console is lighted up. It's very easy to maneuver and accessible, and there's plenty of room there. A leather steering wheel wrap and the 8-inch screen with navigation. We'll walk through a lot of those extra features as we go through the test drive today. But
wow,
you can see the engine is your engine part here, and this is the electric motor which runs that. But you notice, Mike, there's something that's kind of missing in this, and well, it's the battery. What they've done is Honda's actually put the battery on the inside of the console. I'll show you that in just a minute. But
okay.
You still have some maneuvers out here that you can actually charge it should you need to. But
yep.
they've saved some room by not putting the battery in the engine area. Okay. Typically when you have a hybrid, you're like, oh, there's no trunk space. Well, Mike, take a look at this.
All right, we got to check this out.
When we pull this the trunk open here.
Oh, man.
Look at the full size of that, and then all this will come down. See in here?
Push button technology?
Yes, everything's push button technology to backup cameras that pop up on the screen to tell you're in drive. And then there's also 3 modes. So you're in your econ mode, your sport mode, and then this is a hybrid, so we're also in our EV mode. So just let it kind of do your thing and stretch your fingers, and you're
well,
kind of go for it. So it's not a problem at all.
I want to see. Let's watch it in action and have it, do the actual steering for a second.
Okay. So we'll come up here around this turn, and it'll actually be able to take onto the turn. Again, traffic's diving in and out of us, moving right up against them, but it's still kind of keeping it right in the lanes. And again, I haven't touched it. I've got about 20 seconds, and then I'm going to have to grab it. See, it's telling me steering is required.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to grab it here to reset it. But then once we do that, now we're going to go around this left with this right turn right here, and you should see once we hit it in, it's going to just stay with it and just keep pulling it around. You can see the steering wheel moving by itself. And again, we're going right here. This will be something where somebody should grab a steering wheel. We're going to go this lane, and again, it's not here now. Again, 20 seconds says up, so I got to grab the steering wheel, and it still puts it to it. So
Test Drive Interviews number 2, and we have our very own mayor, Treney Tweedy. Hello.
Hello there. How are you? Good to see everyone.
Congratulations first off
Thank you very much.
on becoming mayor. Downtown revitalization really began right here.
It did. Right here with Amazement Square, and they were an anchor who came down early. And so to have the Wright Meyer Children's Museum here is an opportunity for visitors, is an opportunity for young folks, for families to enjoy downtown, the education benefits, but they also saw the importance of investing in infrastructure and investing ahead of time. And so really they were the risk takers and those who challenged all of the early kind of what was going on to deter them from being down here. They overcame it, and they have been a part of this development. And so we appreciate the board and those folks that had the foresight to know that being planted here was good for them and good for Lynchburg.
And another early start was Depot. They've been here from the beginning, and now with what used to be where tractor trailers would park,
exactly,
is an absolutely beautiful Riverfront Park.
It is. Riverfront Park is a wonderful addition. It's an investment made by the city and operated by our Parks and Recreation Department. So we tell people we have great trails, we have great natural resources, but Riverfront is the culmination of vision.
What do you see as some of the challenges moving forward that you'd like to tackle as mayor?
I think we have to manage our growth, and you can't help that people like our city. And so the investment that's being made is actually from planning of years back from previous councils who saw that downtown needed a lift. It needed help. It needed support. And so they created a strategy and a plan for that. And gratefully, what we're seeing now is that plan coming into fruition, and people are understanding we're a good place to do business. And so we really have visitors or it may be college students, their parents come here and they like it, and so they decide to buy a home or to buy a loft. And so, we are excited about the growth. We're excited about the opportunities. The Virginian just opened downtown. We still have the Academy that will be open by the end of the year. So we are excited about where the potential for Lynchburg lies. And so I'm just happy to talk to folks to understand what are still our needs. We're an old city, and so when we looked at the investment, a lot of it is in infrastructure and our roads, and people will kind of joke about there's a detour sign on every corner and then it changes to the other corner the next day. But that's because we are an old city, and we have to invest in what's underneath the ground in order to support the businesses and to support the movement of people and the influx of folks living downtown and across our city, because we're seeing that we have many projects going on. And you have to do the projects when the resources become available. And so that's why it seems like we're always doing a lot at the same time, but it's really on a schedule. We have a great engineering and community development team that works with the local businesses and the residents to say, it's going to be disruption for a minute, but they are able to help with that, talk to them about scheduling and about what are the phases of our work, because that's one thing that's important when you're making these capital investments and doing the projects. How do you phase it in so that it causes the least amount of impact, but we're still getting the job done, because that's what people want. They want the operations and the infrastructure to work.
Monument Terrace is what we're passing right now.
Yes.
And this is something that I just learned, that you are a veteran. I
am a veteran. I served in the U.S. Navy as a journalist, so that's kind of where I tell people I learned my communication skills, public relations, and it's just transferred throughout my career. And so I appreciate going down to Monument Terrace and visiting with the veterans on Friday. They have spent over, I believe, 850 weeks down there.
Yeah, they really have.
That commitment to the veterans, to the active, to folks who've served in prior wars, and just their diligence for being there says a lot about Lynchburg and the surrounding counties and residents, because everyone comes into that area to support the effort. And so I'm proud to be mayor of a city that fully appreciates veterans and the service that has happened. So we have so many jewels throughout our city, and so it's an honor. We have a lot of higher education institutions that provide the academic opportunities for our local residents, as well as those folks who choose to come into the city, as well as being volunteers and utilizing their resources for our community. It all makes it great for our 80,000 so residents. And so we just like partnering. I love to be a collaborator. I grew up in Rivermont. I graduated, went through Lynchburg City Schools, graduated from EC Glass. So I'm a local homegrown girl. Left and came back and started having a family, and I'm a mom to 3 adults. And so I'm a grandmother too. So that's something people say.
Congratulations.
And I'm like, I have a 6-year-old grandson. So education, the opportunities that are available to young folks. We want our great talent to stay in Lynchburg and or to come back here and to see that it's not only a great place when you grew up, it's familiar, it's home, but there are a lot of opportunities that are kind of budding out in Lynchburg. And so we hope that folks will take a look at us. We have a lot of initiatives initiatives occurring through the From Poverty to Progress, and we tell everyone empowerlynchburg.com is an opportunity for it, whether you're an individual or in a social or civic group or a faith-based group, to get involved, to see how you can really make an impact in the initiatives and the efforts that the city's doing. And so empowerlynchburg.com is one of those initiatives. So we're excited. I'm excited. We have council members who are working across the city with their constituents, and we like to think it's a good team effort. And so I'm thrilled to lead that as the mayor, and to work with Mary Jane Dolan, who is the vice mayor. So we're excited. We're a week in, and we're just looking forward to what's to come.
Majority of your drive today was run off a battery, as
Wow.
opposed to the gas power.
And you never knew it, did
And
you?
I never knew it. So eco-friendly. and-
Very.
All right, there we go.
Exactly, yeah.
That's awesome.
So we saved the environment today.
We did.
We did, and that's a great thing because you have to care about the environment.
Let's put that on your resume.
There we go. There we go. I'm going to check that off.
We're going to check that off.
But I thank you all for considering me for this. It's unique. It's fun.
We-
And I would highly encourage anyone else you want
I
to
appreciate
invite
that.
them to come on. Thank you for everyone who's watching, and feel free. My contact information is on the website, so anyone can contact us at any time.
All right. Thank you, Treney.
Thank
we
you so
appreciate
much.
it so much.
All right. Look forward to seeing you again.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Well, we had a great time with test drive interviews. We want to thank Treney Tweedy, Mayor Treney Tweedy, or for me, just Treney. Want to thank Paul. Paul, thank you so much.
Right, thank you.
For being our driver and demoing this car. This is a fantastic ride. Again, tell the folks what it is that we were driving.
So this is a 2019 Insight. It's a hybrid, and we just landed these on the lot here in the last couple of days, and they are really piquing everybody's interest. So come by, ask for Paul. We'll give you a heck of a deal, and we'll see what we can do with you.
Very, very cool. Test drive interviews brought to you by Billy Craft Honda. You can check it out at The Mike Show VA on Facebook. Don't forget to listen to our show weekday mornings, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 on 93.7 KHF. Also available on the Radio 434 app. It's a free download, so please check us out and enjoy the program. And we will catch you on another test drive interview coming up. See ya.